some question just came in here. I'm not trying to be mischievous, but some people wonder the resignation of the Minister for Power, did it come as a result of the performance contract?
Clearly not. I mean, I was asked that question in Abuja when, you see, the performance contract thing was signed on Wednesday, so just about 8 days ago. That's slightly different, but I think it fits into the wider context of getting clear, objective criteria for taking decisions. You know, but certainly it's. I mean, the president has just signed with the ministers. The first evaluation will be done as of December 31st this year. So clearly, we have to wait to see what happens up to December 31st. Clearly, it has to even be in the new year, sometimes in January, February, before you can actually sit down. As I said, some of the measures are not so easy. If you take a lot of the things, for example, in health, maternal mortality, infant mortality, communicable diseases, and so on, the measurement of those doesn't happen every year, every year on a yearly basis. It requires a big national survey, so which is done about every 5 years.
Just to quickly chip this in, since we're almost out of time.
Yes.
You haven't told us now if this one is quite different from the other, which we saw before. That is, we're talking about the monitoring and performance evaluation. Is this contract for the period of 4 years, the entire term, the first term with the president, or quarterly, or
it's a contract, obviously, for as long as you are a minister, but reviewable. That has to be reviewed every 6 months.
And since the people, I'm talking about the electorates, they voted for the president, so by extension, the president, they are almost also with the president. You people have signed a contract with the people. Can the people also query some of these just in case they realize that they're not getting what the ministers have signed with the president?
I think, like you said, the people elected the president, elected the vice president. Those are the people, and those two primarily are accountable to the people. And with the executive system, they have appointed a number of ministers to help them deliver on that promise that they have made to the Nigerian public. So clearly, yes, it's true. The president in particular, and the legislators and all the other elected people are accountable to the Nigerian public. Now, we as ministers are accountable to the president first, but also indirectly to the Nigerian public. But because the link is more the president, because he was elected. We were not elected, we were appointed.
Well, you have promised that we're going to get to see the performance contract. How soon will we get to
make it public?
You see, it's going to be made. I didn't say you're going to see, I say it will be made public. Now, the way it's made public is very easy. First of all, in council on that day, that after the signing, there was a lot of discussion, and this consensus seems to be moving in the direction of making this public. Now, how is it made public is a different matter. You've seen the report that I've shown you of the ministers of defense of South Africa and the ministers of defense of the UK. Our target is that at the end of each year, every minister in Nigeria will produce such a report.
All right.
First, and if you do that and make it public, then you are making it accountable to the public. It's not what you sat down and discussed with the president that will be made public. Generally, that is not. Even in human resource management, when you sit down with your management and do one-on-one discussion, that even within the organization is not made public.